Hey everyone, welcome to the Restaurant Show, and today we're going to celebrate actually some of the newer restaurants and some of the most classic restaurants on Hilton Head Island. We're actually going to visit with Stellini's for the first time on the show, and they're going to show us some of their fantastic and best-selling items with the new executive chef, Michael Oliver. And then right after that, we're going to visit with Gillen's. Brand new this summer. They've been around, they started last summer. We're going to show off some of their best summer dishes. And then we're going to meet up with Amy Bima from Skillets and celebrate their 20th anniversary. So stay tuned, a lot of great eating ahead. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Restaurant Show, and I have executive chef Michael Oliver from Stellini's.
Hey, how you doing?
Welcome.
Good, thank you.
This is very exciting from one of
Thanks
the island's longtime favorites.
Absolutely.
I mean, I just asked him a few minutes ago, when did you guys open Stellini's?
1989.
I mean, that's wild. That's
It's been there forever.
Forever, and I tell you what, its reputation is just it's classic. It's a classic place to go on Hilton Head. And what are you gonna, now Chef, you are the new executive chef as of this summer.
Just took over a couple months ago.
Yes, and I've seen Chef from other places that that you've been at. He's beat me at a lot of competitions.
No, we won't talk about that.
Man,
keep it friendly.
He's good. He's really good. So I'm excited to see what you have going on at Stellini's.
Okay, cool.
What do we? Well, he pretty much put all the stops here.
Yeah, we did.
What is this?
I wanted to do one of the nicer things that we have. I mean, it's one of the top of the line things that we serve at Stellini's. It's called our zuppa de pesce.
Zuppa de pesce. Okay.
It's technically in Italian means fish soup.
Fish soup, but it's not soup.
It's not necessarily soup.
Right.
It's a pasta dish.
Right.
But it's really, really good.
Tell me what everything is here.
We've got,
oh my gosh.
We've got some fresh grouper. We've got scallops. We've got shrimp. We've got clams, we've got a little bit of calamari.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And the mussels.
And of course the mussels. And now all of these things, sure, you could go to the store and get all these things.
You could.
You could, but I don't know if you'd make it quite like Chef would.
No, I don't think so.
But one thing I noticed, like, we're here with the mussels. Can I ask you, I know usually they're not opened up. What's your tip on that?
Well, what we do at the restaurant, we serve tons and tons of mussels.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a huge thing. So what we do, like, 30 minutes before we open up, we put a big pan on and we just lightly cook them
Open them up
just
a little
to open
bit.
them up, so it saves the diners from having to wait an hour. Sometimes they don't want to open.
Absolutely, because some of them get shy. They don't want to open up that
quick.
quick.
They do. So we cook them very lightly, just until they barely open, and then we cool them down. And then when they're ready to cook, we just.
What a great tip too if you're having family over.
You can definitely do that at home if you're having a lot of people.
Yes, cut some of that work out for you.
Exactly.
So love them.
That's what we've done.
So what are we doing with the grouper right now?
We're gonna cut this grouper up just a little bit.
Okay.
Couple of nice sized pieces.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. And you're just putting them in, you're bite nice big bite pieces.
Exactly,
okay,
like
good deal.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our marinara sauce.
Okay, good.
Our marinara sauce is homemade. It's people.
Can you tell me all the ingredients and the exact amounts?
No. But I can tell you that it is available. We can this.
You do?
We can our sauce, and it's available at the restaurant.
I did not know that.
A lot of people don't know that.
So tell me again. So you can actually purchase that.
We sell it in 2-quart jars for about $9, I think is what we get for it.
That is fantastic.
It's a pretty good deal.
And all you have to do is even if I'm not dining there, can I come by and pick?
Yeah.
That is great
Just
to
like
know.
you go to the store and buy some ragu, but it's a little better than ragu.
Oh yeah, just a little bit, I'm sure. All right.
So we're gonna get our marinara sauce heating up. This is actually chicken stock, believe it or not. We make our chicken stock every other day. We get chicken bones in, we make our stock.
Right.
It's nice and fresh.
And you
it
added
thins
that
down a little bit.
to this. Okay.
We added that.
We're gonna show the guests. I'm just gonna show them
it's
here.
A nice chunky.
Look at that. You
see all the garlic and the tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
Fresh basil leaves.
Yeah, definitely. That is good stuff right there. Okay, so you're putting. This would be the
we're gonna get that going. Exactly.
Part.
You're making the broth.
Yes, I love it.
First thing you want to go in, the bigger things first.
Of course. Good tip. Always put the bigger things in first.
Yeah. So we're gonna put the fish right in, and you're basically poaching this. You're not you're not saute. This is not a saute. It's
okay.
A poach.
And this is really, when you look at this is very healthy.
It is healthy,
right?
And that's what it's it comes with a little bit of pasta in the bottom of the bowl, but if you got it without the pasta, I don't think anybody would be mad.
But you want that pasta.
Yeah. Or when you get your bread right at the end, suck up the juice.
I'd be like, can I please have that bread and some olive oil?
Right, exactly.
So you are so this is one of your most popular
It is.
items.
It is.
And you can see why, especially if you're visiting and you don't get to get this local seafood.
Exactly.
You know, this is really something special. Especially if you have guests coming in that, you know, when you ask them, what do you want to eat? And they said seafood.
Right.
It's gorgeous. It's exactly
So many
what they're
people
looking
when they
for.
come here, that's what, you know, they say, you're a chef, where can I go for seafood? I'm like,
I know the place.
everywhere, you know, it's like there's so much seafood on
You know,
Hilton
now
Head.
tell me about, you guys have a fantastic early dining.
We do.
And, but reservations?
Reservations are strongly suggested.
Strongly suggested, guys. Yeah.
People are pretty much lined up in the parking lot when we open. So
yeah,
if you're going to come in for early bird, I would definitely.
And I love that feeling, especially like as a server or the manager or even in the kitchen, and you know that they're lining up. You're like, all right, let's go. This is gonna
we look out sometimes.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we got to hurry up.
This is happening whether we want it to right now or not.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're here to eat.
There's no option.
And the other thing, okay, what are you?
We're going to put in a little bit of fresh garlic.
Oh, just a little bit of garlic.
Just a little bit, because it's got some in the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
I love it.
So you can see we're already starting to open up a little bit here.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, yeah, the clams are already starting to open up. And that's how you know, right, is when they start opening up, that's how you know you're almost there. Okay, good deal.
So that's going to go for about 2 minutes or so.
Okay, and we were just talking about early dining, and I know you do need reservations, and the other thing is too, because you're not open on Sundays, right?
That's right. We are closed on Sunday.
So you don't think, oh, I'll wait till Sunday to go, because
Yeah,
you'll have to
you'll
wait
be
till the next
disappointed.
week. Yeah, exactly.
I talk to people sometimes. They're like, "Oh, we came up here with with some people. We were
Yeah.
gonna eat on Sunday, and you guys weren't open."
Nope. They have to rest.
Yeah, one day a week. You know.
All right, so now
I'm
we
just
have.
gonna take a little bit of fettuccine.
Oh, that looks great.
I'm gonna put just a little bit of that in the bottom of the bowl.
See, and the nice thing is that's going to be soaking up all those flavors.
And by the time you get to the pasta, yeah, it's gonna be nice.
See me, I would eat all my stuff and be like, oh, can I save this for lunch tomorrow? All right, now can I make this spicy? I love spice.
You can.
So is this something you can?
You can, and a lot of people do actually. We've got another dish on the menu called our seafood fra diavolo.
Fra diavolo,
which of course is spicy. So people that are familiar with that, when they read the description on this, they say, "Can I get that spicy?"
And that's the fra diavolo.
We have a lot of people that want the.
Oh yeah.
That want this as a spicier dish.
That's what I would go for
And we're
sure.
happy to do that. We hit it with some crushed red pepper.
Yeah,
let that steep
good stuff,
into it.
Good stuff. All right, so Chef, we're
Some
running out
mussels
of
in
time. Let's throw that baby on here and see. Oh, look at that. Okay, and
we're gonna put a little bit of fresh oregano.
Yep, fresh oregano. And you add the herbs when you have fresh herbs, you add
Close
it at the end, right?
Yeah.
Another thing to keep in mind, you guys, when you're cooking is keep those herbs at the end. Otherwise, they're going to really cook up, and you don't get that brightness from them.
You can smell the seafoodiness coming out of that.
Put it here.
So even though we use the chicken stock, it's still
absolutely.
you still get that hit from the seafood.
All right, well, let's plate that baby.
That's about
And now
it.
remember, y'all, Stellini's. It really is one of the classic favorites on the island. Chef has taken over that kitchen, and really, I'm excited to see the things ahead.
Yes, it's going to be.
I'm excited to
We've
see
got
what
a lot of things in the works.
I'm excited to see you at the competitions this fall too.
Yeah, exactly. As am I.
Now I don't know what's going to go on. All right, well,
It
thank
should be
you so
fun.
much, Chef. Now look at that. Absolutely gorgeous.
And
Please, you
that's
guys,
it.
remember, check them out. Make your reservations.
A little bit of
you
extra
need
virgin
it.
olive oil over the top.
That looks good.
A little bit of
And of
parsley.
course,
Parsley. And that's
can't
the
beat
dish.
it. Thank you, Chef, so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Chef Michael. I really enjoyed learning all about that delicious and fresh seafood that you have to offer at Stellini's. And up next, I have Chef Bob Ovens from Gillen's, and he's going to show off his superfood salmon salad. Great for the summer. Hi everyone, welcome to the Super Duper Restaurant Show. Because we're talking superfood today with Chef Bob Ovens from Gillen's, right there on 278 with the red umbrellas.
Right outside, 841 William Hilton Parkway.
It is, it's right there. You cannot miss it down 278, and it has been busy.
Crazy busy. Crazy busy.
I
Good
love
turnout
it.
this summer.
Yeah,
most
I
definitely.
love it. It's your first real summer being open, like the entire season.
Right.
And it's been pretty great.
It has been going awesome. Awesome, absolutely. And well, today I'm, not only do we have all those delicious fried foods and all the great seafood with all that butter and all that, but I wanted to show a little healthier side of our menu, and that's our salmon dish.
I love it. And I mentioned superfoods because salmon is considered one of those superfoods as far as the omega fatty acids.
All the oils in there and everything.
Can you show that piece right there, just for people who might be, purchasing their salmon at the grocery store?
Absolutely, and all these nice little veins of fat in there, and that makes that nice oily fish. And it's not that bad fat for you; it's a good fat for you.
Exactly. And now that's a center cut piece, though.
It is. Yes. It is. It's what I would prefer. I wouldn't go for the tail end piece. It can be a little tough and too skinny. I like that nice fat piece that you can cook to a good medium well. Keep all those oils in there.
Good question. I do have a question as far as you said medium well. You don't have to cook it all the way through where it's opaque, right?
No, you absolutely don't. In my opinion, it's a good medium well for salmon. That's my prerogative on it.
I agree.
And it keeps all those oils, and it's a naturally oily fish, and that's what you want with it.
It is. Or you could buy the little pills of the fatty acid. I mean, I'd rather eat this, so.
it's a lot more tasty than that.
That's for sure. Okay, so what are we going to do with it?
Well, we're just going to sear off the, salt and pepper as usual if we're cooking.
And what kind of salt is that? Is that a flake?
It's just a kosher salt.
It's kosher just salt kosher. Okay.
And white pepper.
So you already mixed this?
Yep.
Okay, so that's kosher salt, white pepper. Always nice to have something like that on the side of your stove to always be able to season everything.
Right, and then we'll just sear in the pan.
Okay.
And
this one, it's not working right now.
It is not working right now.
Yeah, we're and there it goes. We'll get that going to get it hot again.
We're gonna have to sear that in the pan.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, we've got this spinach here for the spinach salad on top. It's a chiffonade of spinach, which the term chiffonade is just means it's for leafy green or herb.
Now you bent that. I noticed you curled that kind of.
You take the stem off and then you gently roll it, and you want to gently roll it because you don't want to bruise whatever the vegetable or herb is, and then just little
just a
thin
nice
slices.
Thin slice. And always don't lift up that knife. Keep that knife point down.
Right.
Because I think that's another thing when you're doing the chiffonade, it just keeps it that nice flow.
And then we'll put that in there with the rest of our spinach.
Great.
And then, hey, with the magic of television, we
see?
have
Look
a
at
nice,
that.
perfect seared piece of salmon.
Now, and like you said, that's not totally opaque.
No,
it's just
not at all. It's a perfect medium well. It keeps all those fats in there and everything good that that fish is known for.
Absolutely. Can I just see the other piece real quick?
Yeah.
Now you did that skin off.
Skin off, absolutely. You can do skin on. A lot of people don't like having it on there, so at Gillen's we take it off for you.
Okay, so but if you do get it skin on at home, after it cooks, it should just peel
It does peel right off.
It should, and it's okay to eat it.
It is. It is. It's it's again your prerogative, whatever you want to do there. But what we're going to do here is we have this nice blackberry vinaigrette that we make, fresh blackberries, shallots, whole grain mustard, and olive oil.
Yeah, I love it.
And
kind of show it
put
there.
a little on the plate here first.
Okay. And I like, if you guys ever get a chance to grab a squeeze bottle, either at the dollar store or the grocery store, grab them. Because then you can really, you can do things like that, and it looks great. It's really easy to keep vinaigrettes and sauces.
Most definitely.
And you shake it up, and it's ready to rock and roll.
Most definitely. But we'll put a little bit of this into our chiffonade of spinach here. Not too much. You don't want it swimming in it, but just enough to coat.
And I feel, too, when you do that chiffonade, it really grabs the dressing a little bit better.
And it's easier to eat, in my opinion, too.
Yeah.
You're not slapping the side of your face with the big pieces of spinach while you're trying to put it in your mouth.
You're trying to talk,
right, a little easier to eat, goes with the nice light feel of it.
Yes, absolutely.
And we'll just toss that around, and then in this spinach mixture as well, we have our candied walnuts.
Oh, those look
and we
so
candy these
good.
in-house.
Look at those. Those look awesome.
Brown sugar, cayenne pepper, and brown butter. Make a paste, bake them in the oven.
And you just toss those walnuts right in there, or pecans, or
any kind of nut you could really
put in
do
there.
exactly like that. And it's great. It has a little, kick to it with the spice, and nice and sweet.
That's the bad part. the only bad part in the whole salad, but it's so good.
So we got that all tossed, and then we will gently take this piece of salmon, our perfectly cooked salmon.
Yes, and then you have that little bit of sauce in the bottom.
Right,
a
little bit of that sauce. And then Orchid, if you wouldn't mind, if you want to just kind of put a little bit of that on there.
I love this. This is so light and refreshing.
Right, and and it comes with two sides as well. A lot of our entrees at Gillen's come with our two sides.
Yes,
it gives you a great opportunity. We give hearty portions. Most definitely.
Absolutely.
And then we just finished that with our little highlighter sauce here.
Ooh,
it's
what
just
is that?
lemon infused olive oil And it's got a great taste to it, and that color is just absolutely insane in my opinion.
That is gorgeous. Can you buy something like that at the grocery store or
I
like
believe
World
you
Market?
can, but I'll be honest with you, it's easier to make it.
Is it? Can you give us a little tip?
Lots of citrus zest and nice olive oil. That's
and you
the
just
tip.
And you just let that, and that's it. You just
And
let
you
it
just
combine.
let it sit. Let it sit for a while, and you come with this great color. It's a great flavor, and it goes perfect with seafood.
And I bet it just brightens up against that sweet blackberry.
Absolutely.
That looks great. Oh, I think what's
Absolutely.
that little bit that we have? Is that a little bit?
This is just we generally garnish with a little bit of fresh blackberry as well.
Oh, that looks, I know, I saw the extra fruit over there.
Let's see, and that's
didn't
kind
have-
of what that little circle was
Oh,
there.
if it's not blackberry, you can, what are other berries you can use right
any
now?
kind of berry, really, blueberries, raspberries, anything like that I would absolutely recommend
Yeah.
for a dish like this. It's that acid to cut the fat from that awesome salmon.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. And real quick, I know we just have a few seconds.
Yeah.
Oysters, it's the last few weeks of...
It is. So we are pulling in oysters from all around the nation right now. We're, having the local beds closed, it gives me the opportunity to bring in stuff from all around the nation,
Yeah,
and
so-
it's really exciting. They're different every day. They're on our happy hour. Definitely come
and they'll shuck them for you if you can't do it.
Right
So-
in front of you.
And but in a few weeks from now, it will be local oyster.
And we'll be bringing back the favorites, the
Yeah.
locals, absolutely, from right off our shores.
I love it, and especially those May rivers are nice and salty.
Oh, they've
love
got the
it.
great brine to them.
All right, well, thank you so much, Chef, for joining
Orca,
us.
thank you again.
Thanks for sharing this beautiful plate. And of course, check them out. They are on 278 Red Umbrellas. You can't miss it.
Can't miss it.
We'll be back in just a moment. Thank you so much, Bob. It's always such a pleasure having you on the show, and you always teach me something new. And up next, I have Amy Bima from Skillet celebrating their 20th anniversary, and their employees show off some of their favorite items over the past 20 years. Hi everyone, welcome to the Restaurant Show, and we have Amy Bima here from Skillets with Michelle, one of our prized employees. Because you know what, it is their
20th anniversary in business.
I love it, 20 years, and I know we talked about it a little bit on last show, but that's a big deal, Amy.
It is. And everyone that saw that last show says, what do you mean, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
And I haven't quite come up with that good answer yet.
I love it. But now, more importantly, a great way to celebrate the 20 years is you're actually going to show us some of the favorites over the 20 years that have been brought on the table.
Everybody comes in, they always want to know, okay, I've never been here before.
Yes.
What should I have?
Yes.
And we have two really big customer favorites, one being our kitchen sink.
Oh yeah, I can see that, and I can see why. Everything that you love about breakfast is on that plate.
This is a little bit of everything. Our
Yes.
2 pancakes, 2 bacon, 2 sausage, 2 poached eggs, and
Yes.
you can have your eggs over easy or over hard if you want. And it comes with potatoes or grits. And
Now-
of course a biscuit.
And those are the skillet
The
potatoes.
rosemary potatoes, yes.
They're so good, and they're so distinct because they have not changed. They are what they are. They're
That
delicious.
same thing, yeah.
Same thing, and they are like your classic favorite that you are like, I definitely have to have those potatoes. No fruit, please. With extra hollandaise sauce on the side. All right, so
Michelle,
next.
what would you recommend?
Now wait,
Okay.
real quick, Michelle.
Okay.
How long have you been there?
I've been there since 2007.
So you've been there quite a while. You've seen some things.
Oh yes, a lot.
That's another show. All right, so what is your favorite? Tell us about it.
Usually a customer comes in and they want a recommendation, and I always, bam.
This is the
crepes.
one.
Crepes. They ask me which one, the seafood crepes. Reason being, it has loads of seafoods in it,
Yeah.
and it's topped with that awesome Neptune sauce.
Yes.
I always describe it as a creamy lobster bisque. So good.
It is, and that's that sauce on top. Now we just cut it in half here so we can show off what's in it. But
Exactly.
That is so good. And this is crepe on the outside. It's not a flour tortilla.
Right.
Which is just, I love that too, but that's a whole different, it's nice and
Right.
light.
Melts in your mouth.
I love it. And of course, with the delicious potatoes. I love it. Now that's definitely, and so every time someone orders it, they're happy with you?
Very. Very. They keep asking
winner.
for sauce over and over.
And when
Extra
they,
sauce.
When they ask you for the extra sauce, are you even surprised?
No.
No. You anticipate it. You're
Okay.
like,
Yes.
all right. So what else do we have? Now I know I know these already because I know one's my favorite.
I
so.
thought I'd bring another one of our
this-
customer favorites,
Yes.
which is our apricot and cream cheese stuffed French toast.
And I love what your chef
I
did
know.
there.
He's like, can I do that? And I was like, yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
Do it, you know? We'll be
what-
serving it that way all the time
Yeah,
now, you know?
exactly. Now what is this now?
This is we bake our own Italian bread.
Okay. Oh, delicious.
We bake it fresh every day to let it get stale.
Yeah. because you can't, if it's fresh, it doesn't work. If you could smell this, you can smell the cinnamon.
Yeah, I was going to say, then we soak it in our own batter.
Yes.
And then we go ahead and cook the French toast. And we make an apricot and sweetened cream cheese mix, and we put that in between.
Oh, you stuff it after you cook it.
Yes.
And actually, that's a great tip for home too, because I think a lot of people are thinking, I'm gonna make that stuffed French toast that I had at Skillets, you know. But it always like melts out.
Yes.
But that's the key is to put it after. Ah, good tip. Okay, and then of course, powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar. Come on.
And I get syrup too to dip in. I love it. Now, real quick, before we go on to my favorite, and Amy says it's her favorite, but it's my favorite too. I love it. It's probably obviously a lot of people's favorite. Breakfast items available till what time?
Till 4:30 every day.
So I think that's probably a key to the success, that you don't limit it at 10:30. You're done.
Right.
If you are up late, maybe a long day at work or the beach or wherever,
you can come in and have that with that Bloody Mary.
Yes, exactly. And that's it. You also have the full bar, but you can get these items till until at least 4:30. 4:30. That is perfect. All right. Good deal. And last but not least, my favorite
is our waffles. Now, this one I brought was a pecan waffle.
Yes.
And it is topped with a sweetened honey pecan butter.
That's the best. And you could get that with the pancakes too.
Oh, yeah. And then, you know, with our waffles right now, the way we have it, you can create it. You can put chocolate chips on there, bananas, strawberries.
Which you on another show, because Amy's been one of the best guests ever. She's been with me from the beginning. I'm very thankful. And we did, like one of the first shows we did, we built all the pancakes and the waffles. And after that, I remember being like so carb, like this is the best show ever. But you have all the toppings to put on here. And now do you still do the one with the alligator? Like press in the alligator? I know that was from years ago.
It was, yes.
Years ago.
My waffle irons have been retired. Because I used to have the golf ball.
Yes,
and the alligator.
And like I said, you know, now you've already, there was the other location, and then you built up the bigger one, much bigger one.
Yes.
So I think I'm even going back to probably with the golf ball and the alligator, but that is gorgeous. And of course, if you don't want pecans in the butter, there's regular things that you can get also for the kids and such. But tell me now what you're doing for your guests.
For our guests, for our 20th anniversary, if you come in anytime between August 15th and the 31st, we are going to give off 20% off your entire check. And all you have to do is mention our birthday special, anniversary special, whichever it is, and your waiter will guide you through our menu.
That's fantastic.
And you'll get 20% off.
How great you're celebrating, but then you're gonna let the customers go ahead and take advantage of that.
Yeah, and it's every time you come in, so it's not just a one-time
And you don't
shop.
have to have a coupon or anything like that, but definitely mention you saw her, because that's how you would know.
Yes.
On the show. But I love it. Thank you, Michelle, so much for joining us. We weren't too crazy, were we?
No, you're not.
I mean, I'm sure Amy's not crazy to work for it all over these years, huh? Never. I love it. I love it. But please make sure you check out their great celebration happening this year. What a big accomplishment. I mean, I'm hoping that I'll have that 20-year anniversary too someday. So I'm hoping it's a tough business, and I do appreciate everything that you do for the community.
Thank you.
Your great employees. And I know on the upcoming next shows, we're going to have a few more coming in and showing their favorites.
Yes.
And just make sure you ask for them. I mean, there'll be more than Michelle will definitely steer you the right way.
I'm sure will.
Thank you so much, you guys, and we will be back in just a moment. All right, y'all. Hope you enjoyed today's show. I know I want to thank Chef Michael for coming from Stellini's great zuppa de pêche. Be sure to check it out. And of course, Chef Bob from Gillen's. I love that summer salad. I'll be sure to come in before the end of the summer happens. And Amy, happy birthday to you and your Skillets crew. And just remember, you guys, always have fun eating your way through the Low Country.